We're live. Hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Friday Night Live. And today, I'm just putting also music. Spotify now decides to have an update. Today, I have prepared notes. Like I'm prepared today, right? So we're going to have a chat. We're going to have a discussion. And the subject for today is, you might think it's simple, but it's about why you need a website. Simple, generic, but I have notes. I did a small research. And we're going to talk about the obvious reasons why one needs a website. And I'm talking about having a website in any field or job or hobby or organization you might be. I mean, even for fun, you need a website. And I'm just checking that everything is okay. Yes, everything looks fine. So I would like to welcome you. Did you have a great week? How was your week? I'm on holidays. This has been the first weekend of holidays, and we are not traveling abroad. We are staying here locally. So we have been doing small trips, day trips here and there. And let me just share also the link to my amazing guildmates. There it is. So we have been doing, day trips local in the vicinity here, which is great. It's great to rediscover, or discover the area that you live in. Usually we go to Greece pre-pandemic, but now we're just staying in Sweden. This is where we live. Hello everyone. I'm live. I'm sharing it to my social media. That's why I need a countdown timer, which it is coming. It is coming. Now the music. Okay, Spotify is on, and you probably hear it. Yes, great. Now we can go on with the show. I'm gonna take off the glasses, even though it's good today. As I said, did I say I have a headache? I wrote about it on Facebook. Yes, because we are doing small road trips here and there, and we're having fun. Today we discovered an amazing coffee place. We went to Älg Park. Älg is a Swedish word for moose. The animal with the horns. Is it moose the correct one in English? I think so, yes. And it's a park. They have them. It's a big area that they have them. It's not like they are in cages. They are free to exist in the forest, but of course it's fences, and you can go and see them. But they are very friendly. They have gotten used to humans. And before that, there is a nice coffee place, a restaurant, mini cafe restaurant, and it was so great. It was amazing. We got the coffee and cold coffee. It was wonderful. The thing is with those road trips is that sometimes they end up being in the middle of nowhere, in an amazing location in the middle of nowhere. Well, long story short, I get motion sickness in the car. And after that, I got a headache, like a horrible headache, which I took some pills, like aspirin, a magical medicine here in Sweden that takes away. It's not to be abused, you don't take it. It's basically aspirin with caffeine, and it does wonders. So it's good with the sunglasses now because I don't have the light in front of me, but okay, it's also too dark. I'm gonna take it away. So I'm not in a top shape, but nonetheless I wanted to go live because it always makes me feel better, right? Hanging out with you guys here. Now today, as I said, I'm going to talk about websites in general. And I have my notes here. I see the notes. So there are some obvious reasons, as I said. Obvious reasons and some not so obvious reasons. I'm going to start with the obvious reasons, okay? Of course, why you need a website. And today I'm going to not focus on a website platform. If you're new and you're watching this stream or the replay for the first time, I do WordPress. I make videos about WordPress. My name is Xanthies and I have tutorials. I have a lot of videos in my YouTube channel, but now I'm focusing on WordPress and Elementor a lot. But today I'm not going to focus on specifically WordPress or Elementor, but I'm going to talk about in general, about having a website. Now, the obvious is that you need a place, especially if you have a business, if you are a business, or if you want to start a business, or if you want to promote a service or a product that you sell, you need a website. You need to have it somewhere online. Yes, you have social media. Yes, of course, you can promote it there, but you need to have a website to host, to have it as your home base. This is very important also. This is, many choose to not have a website nowadays. Some famous YouTubers, content creators, not all of them have a website. But I guess they have a huge following in different platforms. So let's say if YouTube crashes, stops existing, they have Twitter. They can reach their followers there, or they have Instagram. So it is kind of different maybe for them, even though I would like to have them, I would like to see them having just a simple welcome, like their domain name. Maybe they are having their domain name secured for future usage and not having a website set, which I'm pretty sure all of them have it, so that they have protected their website. Hi, Grimskull. Hi, hello. So I'm advising people to have a website today and not depend solely on social media, even though many big names are doing it, like YouTubers. They're only on YouTube, but they have also Twitter, so they have an alternative. But it's a good idea for businesses, for small content creators to have a place of their own, because you never know what happens with those platforms. We have an example. Now websites are so passé. Okay. I'm going to guess you're joking. But you have a great website, Grimskull, for yourself. It's nice, modern, edgy, that's what we crazy kids, crazy content creators are nowadays. But yes, I'm talking about the obvious reasons, especially if you're a business, that you need to have a place to promote your services or products, because you never know what will happen to, like Instagram. Okay, you can sell products, and of course it's not going to go away anytime soon, I guess, but they're changing those platforms. They announced a while ago that they're not a picture sharing, a photo sharing app anymore. So who knows what they will decide to be in 6 months, where the market takes them. Of course, you have Facebook, that you can promote your services or products, but I haven't done it myself, but I have heard it's a pain in the beep. Like it's a very, like if you have a WooCommerce, you can import it. It's a pain in the ass. Sorry, I said it. It's a very hard process, like not smooth. So if you have them on your own website, then you have an advantage. People can find you there. And also having a website, you can have a contact form. People can contact you. Don't depend on DMs, direct messages or private messages, because I don't want to sound snob or anything, but I honestly don't see all of my direct messages, and I hope I haven't missed any. It's not like I have so many, but like on Facebook, on my Facebook page, the messages on Facebook pages, I wouldn't say they work the best way. It is buggy. I get notifications that you have unread messages. Sometimes I go there. it's spam, it's not spam. It might take days to see it. So you need a contact form, especially for business inquiries or for someone that wants to read for you for a serious reason. It's good to have a website so that people can find you. The other obvious reason, of course, that you're online 24/7. And of course, you can do that with social media. I do unconsciously comparison between social media and websites, but it is not recommended. It's not smart to depend only on social media. Of course, they have gone a long way, and you can run a business only with social media. I mean, there are people selling their services on Facebook, products, and on Instagram. But at least those on Instagram, all of them, they have a website. I have bought a bracelet. I bought a bracelet from Greece for New Year's, the New Year's bracelet. And I bought it from Instagram, not from Instagram, from a page I'm following on Instagram from Greece. And of course, they have also the products, products on Instagram that you can buy them, but it sends you to their website. Yes. Something else that might not be less obvious, even though we're all doing it. And it's also a big debate when it comes to search engine optimization. People still Google. People still search. So you need to have your name. If you're a brand, you need your brand name to be somewhere, to be on a website. Because you don't want people to go to try to search for you and not be able to find you or find your Instagram page. But not everyone has Instagram. Probably everyone has Facebook, but still, it depends. There are some rebels out there. I have a colleague, he doesn't have, he has closed everything. He only has WhatsApp for messages. There are some people. So if you like restaurants, if you're a restaurant and you don't have a page, don't depend only on social media. If you're a restaurant, you can have your menu. Definitely have your menu here. Now, especially that it's summertime, I Google for restaurants that I know that are in the vicinity, and I want to see their opening hours. Are they open? Are they closed? Their address. And some are using Facebook to update it, but find it. If you have a page, it's easier also for Google to pick it up and show the information on, because otherwise I need to go to Facebook and search for you on Facebook and, stuff like that. So people will search for you, and you need to be visible on Google. You need to be found. Otherwise, yes, Google will try and show your social media if you have a profile. But if you don't have a good profile, you need to update your information. You need to update, have the address, the telephone number, everything. Otherwise, you won't be found. So, yeah. And something that Grimskull, if he's still around, will have something to say is branding. You need a website for your branding. You need to have to showcase your logo. It doesn't have to be something fancy, but it needs to be something that represents you. Facebook is Facebook. You go to Facebook and you see the same layout for everyone. Yes, you can have your logo, you can have images uploaded, you can have a banner, but it is not your website. The way you make it, even if you make it yourself, it will have your own personal touch. Even if it's not the most modern, it will still be you. You will put it together. And I'm still referring to some coffee places and restaurants because I have been visiting local areas here now during our holidays, staying here in the vicinity and exploring what it is close by. And some of those, or the majority of those local cafes or small restaurants or, sightseeing places, they don't have very advanced websites, and they don't need too much. They just need to have information, opening hours, the address, location, And of course, their name. And it's enough with a simple layout, even though I would have liked to do a redesign, something more fancy, but it's important to have it so that people can find you, and through that they can see who you are, they can see your branding. So don't disregard branding, because branding is very important. Big companies are paying a lot of money, not for the branding, but for like the first step, which is the strategy before the branding. Like what they're having meetings and discussions and workshops to figure out what the brand is and to decide what their brand is going to show, how their brand is going to show to the world. And just for that, they can pay thousands of dollars just for a few hours. And that is like before they have actually started putting together a brand, or even for a rebranding. So branding is very important, right? And whether you are a small business, a local restaurant, you're creating your own products, in your local area or in your city. I'm not talking about big ones. But if you're a small or if you're a big one, you need to consider that. So I did some research to search those things, and another reason is that you need to show. Yes, you were talking. Okay, good. So I was talking about branding. Did you hear what I said? I was talking about like preparing. Grimskull is great in branding, guys and girls. If you need branding, go to him. Here, yes, in my research, I found that it says that you need to show that you are an expert in your field. Exactly. You need to showcase your products, your images, your services, with explanation. Yes. So just having a social media profile might not do exactly the trick. Yes, you can share your images, but as I said, having a website of your own, it will show the entire character of your business, which is the branding. It will show who you are, what you do. And it is your job, of course, to showcase your product or your services, right? Johnny. Opening hours is the most important probably, but most people trust Google opening hours a bit too much as they often aren't updated. That's a great point. And because we Google a lot about opening hours, where is that restaurant? And I tend to go to their website because what comes on the Google search is often not updated. Sometimes Google do point out that check like local holidays might change those things, but you need to update your website with the correct opening hours. And Johnny, you have a coffee place, Café Sergel, that you are, let me see if I can say it correctly. You are featured in the white restaurant map. You're invading Facebook too, Grimskull. Okay, yes. So, what is the name? It's not the Michelin. Like, it's for coffee places, the equivalent to Michelin stars, I would say. I think it's called White Map, White Carta, something like that. Your coffee place is featured there. Guys, if you come to Sweden ever, you should go to Johnny's coffee place. Coffee restaurant, cafe restaurant. Yes. Café Sergel. And let Johnny make you the great beverage, coffee. But definitely in the summertime, tourist season, you need to update your opening hours. And especially now with the pandemic, Corona restrictions, if you have guidelines, even though now they have released kind of the situation, but still important information, good to know, because some activities are not available in certain areas. Yes. Now, what else is good if you have a website? How else can you use it to your advantage? A bit more work, but you need a blog. You can blog. No, you don't need. You can blog. I understand if you're a small business owner, you don't have time to do all of those things. However, it's very important, even once in a while, have a blog. A blog is a place where you can write a few things to go into more details about something that you offer and explain how something works. If you have a coffee restaurant, you can blog about dishes. I mean, you can have the menu. You can create some... it is something that you can write. News also, updates. You can write also the menus there. I mean, you can have a menu. I mean, you can be creative. It's a place, it's a space, a blog where you can update your content, which is good for Google and also for your visitors, customers. And also it shows that you are an expert in your field. Because if I go somewhere and I see that someone is writing about, makes articles about it, I will think that, okay, that person knows what they're talking about. Hopefully. That is how you build your expertise, that you write a lot, you know what you're doing, you know your craft. People will pay attention to you. Another obvious, for some people this is obvious, for some people it is not obvious. Your competition has a website. And don't be naive and think that they don't. Of course they do. Everyone has a website right now. Well, not everyone, apparently many they don't. But if your competition has a website in whatever brands field you are, brands is very Swedish. It doesn't make sense in English. I heard from English speaking people. Field, sector, whatever business, hobby, organization you are. If your competition has a website, you need one too. Because Google is going to show their website for the keywords that people are going to search for and not yours. Most probably. I mean, it's not 100% that will happen, but the chances are that they will show your competitor. And also a website is a great place. I mean, you need your own space, you need your domain name, you need your brand. It's going to be most probably your domain name. Most probably it's going to be, yes. So everything is connected. Everything is connected. So speaking of seasonal and tourist places, if you have your own website, you can create landing pages, seasonal, temporary landing pages for events that you might be hosting, to attract sales, for campaigns, discounts. I mean, you have a certain offer for a certain period, like this weekend we offer that and that and that, and you can use that page. That's why you need the website, and you can promote it on social media, of course. Of course, you can write it directly on your Facebook, but having a site, a web page, I believe, in my opinion, it's more professional. I have a website. I don't know how professional it is, but I'm trying. Also, I don't know, I said on Facebook, I have a terrible, terrible headache today. So apologies if I am a bit low tempo. But I decided to go live nonetheless because it usually makes me feel better. Let me share my website. I mean, you have seen my website. many times, but I'm going to show it to you one more time. Window capture. There it is. Yeah, so you see, I have a space of my own where people can find me on my social media. I'm a streamer and a video creator. That BF needs to come rub your temples. Oh, the boyfriend needs to. I depend on modern medicine mostly. They get more fast results, and it has helped. I took some Treo. Johnny, if you're still around, you know what I'm talking about. You are also Swedish. Like, Treo is the best Swedish medicine, which is not only Swedish. It's not a Swedish thing. It is aspirin. It's a combination of aspirin and caffeine. I think it has caffeine inside. I don't know why, how they have cooked it. It creates wonders, makes wonders. Yes, of course he cuts it. He is great also. I cannot complain. But if I had to choose, I could use a combination, take the Treo first and then make him continue. But yeah. So yeah, as I said, I'm a streamer and video creator, and I wanted to create a space for people to find me because I would like to become, I want to see YouTube and on Facebook, of course. I would like to focus a lot on YouTube. So you're going to see more on me on YouTube, and I'm going to share, of course, Facebook as well, what I'm doing. But I think I'm going to focus mostly like uploading videos on YouTube. So I want people to know that I don't have a business around YouTube yet. I'm not making any money from it. Hopefully one day I will become a big shot YouTuber, like all my idols. Maybe idol is a big word, but the ones that I admire, my favorite creators. And but because I wanted to be serious about it, it's my hobby, but I wanted to be a serious hobby, I made a website for myself. I'm not yet. We're getting there, Grimskull. And also stay tuned for what me and Grimskull are preparing, because I don't know exactly when, but it's coming soon. But we're preparing. I mean, we know the struggles. The first thing that we are working on. We know the struggles of content creation. Struggles and not only struggles, but the challenges, but the happiness, the rewards. Sorry, my hair are, and the rewards and everything. And as I have been talking about, having a website, a space for your own, because we have experienced from David Foster, he has gotten punished in a way from YouTube. I mean, YouTube can ban you, or they can not cancel. He got, what did he get? Well, he was punished for a week, not being able to live stream for something. He got a strike. So, I mean, those social media platforms, they can give you a strike for whatever reason. Even if you haven't done anything wrong, they might, punish you. So you need to have a space of your own to communicate with your followers, with your tribe, or with your subscribers, with the people that are interested in what you create. So we want to help content creators to begin with the design aspect of it. Because it's also the case, I have said it many times, I will repeat myself once more. The shoemaker has the worst shoes. It's like we want to focus on video creation, and we don't pay attention to important things that will help us get the content creation further. Like, let's stick to YouTube. You need to build an email list as well. It's important if you want to make something, to to promote it, to increase, to not increase, grow is what I'm searching for, to grow your business, your future, your aspiring business. An email list for every type of business is important. It's where you will send your newsletter, is where you will send important information to your subscribers. And I'm not talking about spamming and sending, spam emails here and there. Hello, IPS. I'm talking about having a channel where you can directly connect with your subscribers and send emails to keep them updated what you're doing. So having a website, it is very important. And me and Grimskell, we're working on that, in that direction. I hope I said it okay, Grimskell. The headache and the English might get confusing, but I think I succeeded. What else? Let me check my notes. I think this is the notes that I had. No, I have something more. Important reasons why a local company, we're gonna talk a bit about the B2B, need a website. It is an investment. You should think of it as an investment, besides having a place to promote your services and products, which is also can be considered an investment. It's very important for you to be seen in Google results in your local area. So you need a space to showcase your brand, your identity, and to share your story also. People love stories, storytelling is a big thing. And the About Me or History section of a website is where people go if they want to learn more about their favorite brand, or if that brand is going to become their favorite. It could be the winning point would be your About Me page, or our history, or our something, This is where you write your story. Also, you need to use your services, like you need to work on your search engine optimization for the city you are in. You're a pizza place, best pizza in New York. Completely wrong example. I mean, it's very hard to compete for best pizza in New York, I guess. I just took a service and an area. Like, you know what I mean. Like, take your service, you're selling, I don't know what you're selling, something, a product, and put the name of your area, and even put it narrow, not like a generic like New York, or put it in exactly like your neighborhood, or I don't know, I'm not so good with geography, but locally, and start from there. Social media will allow you to share a few things, but keep in mind that it is not a space that you own. You don't own that space. Facebook owns the space. And don't forget, if something is offered for free, you are the product. That is the common thing you say. So having your own website, then you own it. You can do whatever you want. Well, I mean, within reason, business reason. That is what I mean. So today is a kind of a low profile stream, but nonetheless, this is what I wanted to discuss about. I just wanted to discuss in general about the benefits of having your own website. It's very important. And if you are, hi Rob, hi. I'm talking about the importance. I have talked about the importance of having your own website and not just to depend on social media, which is my opinion. And especially if you want to grow whatever it is, business, hobby, organization, you need a space of your own. You need it, I believe. It will give you freedom. You don't have to depend on Instagram or Facebook, on the algorithms of those services, YouTube, to promote yourself. Just have your own space, which you can share, of course, on social media. So yeah, I have been talking now for like, I don't know, let me see, 50 minutes already. No, what does it say? 10 minutes. Streaming monitor. There's something. Did I miss something? Did I cut off? No? Anyway, I have been talking for a while now, and as I said, I have a horrible, horrible headache, which is not your fault. It is the bloody roads here that are not straight. Whenever it's a turn, I get so sick. I get motion sickness, like, oh my God. So I'm going to end this stream now, here. And if you want to learn more about, I focus a lot on WordPress, as I said. You can go to my website to learn more about me and what I write and my videos on YouTube and what I stream about. And I do focus on WordPress a lot. It says 35 minutes. Okay, or good. Okay, Restream says 10 minutes, so I don't know. Anyway, maybe it got some weird technical things. There's something also on Restream that I get sometimes keyframe interval. I will ask in the guild that I don't know about what it is. Where am I? Where are you guys? Here I am. Yes. The headache is your fault. Can't I take responsibility for? No, Rob, it's not your fault. I have had it since I don't know. Thank you, Grimscal, for sharing the link. I have had it since, I don't know, 2 p.m. and now it is soon 10 p.m. It is the roads, I tell you. It is the roads. I mean, it's horrible. I am hopeless. I cannot drive. No, I cannot. I cannot drive. Not while I'm driving. Once I was driving myself, and for a second I kind of felt dizzy, and I was like, okay, that is ridiculous now. But okay, it passed. If I drive, it's way better. But if I am on the passenger seat, it can get tricky. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go relax and lie down. And I'm also getting hungry. I have to eat something. Maybe that's why I have a headache. I'm hungry. I am multi-streaming on yes, Rob, YouTube and Facebook. So maybe, yeah, something happened, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I am streaming. Well, I'm creating. I'm gonna start rephrasing it. I'm going to create content 3 times a week, maybe, or do I go to 2 weeks? I don't know. Multi-streaming is cool. Oh, thank you, Rob. I'm going to focus a lot on YouTube, however, but I'm going to share my videos here on Facebook as well. I think I'm going to keep the Friday night live, I think. I have been talking about reorganizing kind of the content. Well, I am going to create content, but not everything is going to be live, maybe. I'm going to upload as well a lot of recorded videos and maybe reduce. I do live stream 3 times a week, but it might be 1 live stream and 2 recorded, or 1 live stream and 1 record. We will see, but I will be creating content nonetheless. So make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube, and hit the like button. And the main focus is websites and WordPress and Elementor. I do a lot of Elementor. I have been doing some extra videos, streams on YouTube only, where I'm learning myself Webflow. But this is just bonus material. It's a plot twist, temporarily plot twist. It's not something that I'm considering on switching anytime soon. No. But I want to learn. It's an extra tool that I want to learn out of curiosity. Well, yeah. I mean, learning new things is good and it's important. So yeah. And since I have been talking also about content creators, if you are an aspiring content creator, if you want to start creating content, or if you are already but you have questions, platform questions, gear questions, anything, questions around the content creation, join us there. join us. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. If you have questions or comments, leave me a comment. Let me know in the comments. I will be happy to hear from you. And I will see you on the next live stream. It is scheduled for Sunday, but stay tuned for updates. Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.